Okay, this is Trader Joe's Pizza Dough 101. So today I'm gonna make some smaller pizzas. So I'm gonna actually take the Trader Joe's pizza dough and cut it into half and have two smaller balls. So one of the things that you can do first is just take the dough and like squish it back onto itself so it starts making a round ball like that. I'm not really gonna like do out all the proofing and stuff you could do. So like what I would do if I were going to really like take my time and spend, lots of time trying to make this perfect, I would make the two balls and then let them sit out and let them come to room temperature. But right now they're just kind of cold, and you can see I'm starting to now form the pizza shape. And so what I really want to do is work on that crust. So I'm just kind of going around the outside, making that nice little crust piece. And so you want to make sure that you have enough flour on your working surface that the dough doesn't stick to it. So now I'm going to start, I've got a pretty good crust going on the outside. So now I'm going to start stretching the dough out to the size of pizza. So all this kind of pushing and pulling out to that size that we want. I'm also like pushing some of the air bubbles out of it too as I do this. So turning it, stretching it, turn, stretch. Pushing. You can see we're getting a little bit more into our pizza shape. A little bit more flour on our working surface. Again, start just making sure that crust stays in place. So we're not going all the way out to the edge. We're just, pushing and pulling from that crust level. So on each time I squeeze that dough out, it's helping it to stretch too. So now I can put it up in my hands and kind of give it some stretching too. Now we've got that nice crust formed. The stretching really like gets you to the point where like, okay, that's starting to look like the right size of pizza. We're doing this in a small pizza oven that's charcoal and wood chip fueled. So I'm hoping to get it up to about 500 or 600 degrees and maybe get some of that taste of the wood fired. The pizza oven that I'm using is a Bighorn pellet, and I just found that like the pellet doesn't work as well, and you really got to feed it all the time. I wouldn't buy the Bighorn again, just because it would be much easier to have like a gas and wood. So it'd be nice to have the option of like having some pellets that might catch on fire and give that wood taste. So there we go. That's a pretty good size little pizza right there. That's like a 1 or 2 person pizza. So again, that's a good way to make the crust. There you go.